Hello, Steve here. Welcome to Red Flag Life. Yes, even when you have a red flag or two, or a belt full, we have a right to continue living. Yes, some of the people on the YouTuber sphere or whatever, wherever you get content from, for people that check out this sort of content, this is the space for if you have a red flag in your belt, or several, like me. And yes, me and you, if you are a red flag, have a right to continue life. How are we going to do this when you're a single mom, a broke cellar-dwelling dude, as in, basement, the whole single mum thing, living in your mum's basement thing, just checking that the camera's running. Yes. Players, men that sleep around, women that sleep around, women that cheat, men that cheat, ex-crims, male, female, drug takers, drinkers, smokers, fat people, unhealthy people, disabled people, people suffering mental illness, past traumas. Okay, fair enough, they shouldn't be red flags, but guess what? The last few I mentioned with the mental health and the traumas and the like, it's going to be hard to live with, right? And hopefully, with the traumas, mental health / even chucking low IQ in there. Yes, we probably don't want to admit low IQ. Let's say high IQ. You might be dysfunctional high IQ. You might be a dysfunctional Mensa. So anyway, the moral of today's episode, I've lost track of the moral of each episode because I haven't posted. I've posted 2 as I'm recording this. Gee, it takes a while, even just for a 15-minute video. It takes. Anyway, guys. Okay, for guys, the moral of today's episode is, guys, we need to be honest. Where am I going to go here? Well, just give me a tick. I've mentioned the whole honesty thing, honest and integrity for ladies that maybe are single mums, divorcees, initiated divorce, and they're doing the whole, getting resources from the government and alimony and any way they can, getting the resources of a man in his bed, if it's an accommodation thing. Yes, let's face it, it's about resources, especially for the women, and it's about access for the guys. Yes. So I've mentioned in a previous episode about women needing to be honest with their intentions, like, what can I say? Which was like this, this is the chick talking. What can I say? New prospect, new man. I've got a red flag, or whichever other term you want to use. So I've got history. I've got skeletons in the closet. I've got I'm a divorcee, or I'm a single mum, but I will devote myself to you, as in a relationship for mutual benefit. We do understand that you will contribute a little bit to me and my child, or 3, and I will, if the woman isn't working, which is fairly rare these days, I guess. Some women at least do part-time, try and dabble in something at least. That's fine, and a lot of men aren't working too, right? So okay. So the women are honest, and I'll give you access. You can F me anytime, right? And if you're into this and that, well, we'll talk about it. But we do understand the real transaction. Yes, we shouldn't live as a transaction. We shouldn't live as a transaction, but often with red flags, transactions in a relationship may need to be part of the deal. Especially when you're a mature age person with all these red flags, with all these skeletons in the closet. Sorry for the face, and I had to look behind the car. So, honesty, all right. And if the dude goes running, let him run, right? Women have a lot of opportunities these days, and guess what, women? If that dude ran, he's probably out of your league. Oh, what are you talking about? Well, he's looking for a chick with no red flags, right? He acknowledges his red flags, but when you put it that way, like, he'll run. But guess what? He'll run anyway down the track when your kids, your health, your appearance, not doing much around the house, whatever, I don't know, nagging, gets a bit too much for the dude, or he's got his next F lined up, right? Realities of this mammalian, going on the whole mammals and angels thing, right? Yes, we'd like to be angels, or we can interchange another word for angels, but it's the meaning that we want here, right? So let's be honest, and maybe you got to go down one notch, maybe two, hopefully not three, right? Because if you have to go down more than a couple of notches in I don't know, from an 8 to a 6, oh gee, I'll have to go down to a 5. Yeah, maybe, but guess what? You might have to do that to stop the whole merry-go-round of he dumped me. What a concept, you might have to settle for lady if you're a size 12. If you're 10 stone or 64 kilo, not really. You're not an 8 anymore, or never will be, or that sort of thing. Certainly not a 9 or a 10, because you probably won't be watching this, right? So, time to be honest. You might have to accept a 4 if you're a 6. At least stability. Stop adding the skeletons in your closet. What a concept. Yes. Oh shit, I said this is about the guys, but I'm talking about the chicks here, and it's, so be it, right? I'll get to the dude. I'll get to the dudes. This is just an extension, perhaps, on it's time for the ladies to be honest. I probably didn't have these insights, so I'll add these insights. So, hey, 6 lady, you might have to accept a 4 dude. He's probably got a beer gut. He's probably smoking, or maybe taking a few drugs. I've got a way to fix all that, which will be an episode coming up fairly soon. Some health. I've got a health bias, so that'll keep on coming. So you might have to accept, an extra large, as in pants size, extra large, size 40 inches. Little bit balding, a little bit of a neck beard, and a smoker. Oh no. You might have to accept for stability. Stop adding skeletons to the closet, ladies. Yeah, you won't look good on your arm. You probably may not show that much love. He's got a better chance to show you love than if you're a 6 and you want to try and get a 7 dude. You know, that 7 dude might not be, you know, if you're a 40-year-old chick, say, and you got this 38-year-old guy or 42-year-old guy. If you're a 7 and, you know, if you're a 6 and he's a 7, chances are he won't stick with you. You might have to settle for 6 and a 6. Oh no, I can't do that. You might have to. You might have to. And even in the past, like if you're 40, listening to this, or 28. By the time you're 28 and you're listening to this and you're not in a marriage or long-term relationship, no kids and that sort of thing, for the ladies, well, just check out your history. What you're capable of attracting is pretty much what your history is. You may have had an alpha in there, like a 9 alpha. He just used you for some access for the time being, and yes, you would have liked to settle down with him, but if you're a 6 and he was a 9, it's pretty unlikely, right? Come on. Honesty. Okay, I've exhausted that, I think. You know what I'm trying to say. I hope you do. Dudes. If you're 35, living in your mum's basement, okay. You know, for most, that's certainly not fine, right? If you're working as a checkout chick, as a dude, on minimum wage, that sort of idea, and it's pretty hard to pull a chick, well, you too have to be honest. You too have to be honest, and if you're a 5, molding a bitch with a bit of a gut, or a dad bod, you might need to accept, did I say 5? You might need to accept a chick that's a 5. And dudes have more of a chance of accepting a 5 chick if you're a 5 versus a 5 chick accepting a 5 dude. A 5 chick really wants a 7+ dude, right? Yeah. Women have a natural state of hypergamy, and not there's anything wrong with that. No, there's not anything wrong with that. Women are hypergamous for a reason to gain resources, and often if they aim too high, they're offering up access, they get dumped, and then they diss on all the men because they're only going for the top 20% of lookers and income earners. Where, yeah, I'm back at the chicks, aren't I? Where, you know, you probably need to accept at least a 5. Maybe you need to drop to a 4 and a 3. Oh my God, the dude with no teeth as a 3. The druggie that's got no teeth as a 3. Guess what? If he's a nice guy, less likely, but if he is, it's possible. He might have a few issues, right? We have issues, right? He might get the potential of if he's got a chick that's a 5 and he's a 3, he's got a chance of cleaning himself up somewhat. If he's still on the stuff and he's still decent enough to you, you might have to accept that too. So yeah, so if you're a dude that's a druggie, smoker, drinker, you need to look at seriously have a chick. You know, just say you're a 4 as a dude, you might need to accept a size 16 chick that's a 4. We talk about women being hypergamists in the earning and the looks. You don't think men are hypergamists in the type of access they want? A guy that's a little bit disabled or low IQ or missing some teeth, that's a 3, say. It's a 3 or 4. We don't often go that low, do we, in that sort of talk? You know, what if he's a 4 and he wants a chick that's a 6? Like, so dudes also, well, you really like a 9 or 10, right? But the dude that's a 4 wanting a 9 chickie, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So even if you want just general access, you might need to get access from a 4 chick. Oh, heaven forbid, I can't do that. Well, you need to. You need to. Sorry, guys. If you're not looking for a long-term relationship, then you gotta accept some lower quality. Hey. But if you are looking at settling down, having a relationship, and what a concept, marriage and kids. Oh, stop swearing at you. Well, you know, there are people that still want those old-fashioned relationships. Why the heck are we here? Our parents, hopefully they're still together, but you know, if they're not, well, pay it forward. Not the best concept, but give some more opportunity for life, you know. And hopefully in a long-term relationship, marriage, hopefully marriage for the kids. And if you're a dude that's a 4, 6, 7, whatever, wherever you're at, you need to be realistic as well. And if you want an encounter and how about this for an honest sort of interaction with a chick? You're a dude that's a 6, and you meet up with a chick for coffee that's a 6. Oh, what a concept! Someone that's a 6 and a 6. Wow. And look, you know, hey, chick, it'll be nice to get someone that's got some hair and slimmer and has 6 figures, right? I'm not, right? Let's see how we go. You know how this day and age, you know, people just jump in the sack. Yes, you know, I'd probably like to jump in the sack with you now. Excuse me for suggesting this. This is a possible interaction. And you know, like, I'd like to date, you know, on this, you know, size 40 in the pants guy, a little bit balding, a little bit of a belly, on this guy that would really like to get it on with the lingerie model, right? Let's face it, we're not, you know, I'm not Brad Pitt and you're not Angelina Jolie. You know, I could use, you know, something a bit more updated, but I'm just showing my age here. So let's, you know, I'm still looking for a long-term relationship. Let's see how we go. We can take it to the sack if you want. We can go out and more dates, that sort of thing. I acknowledge your baggage if you have, you know, if she has kids, that sort of thing. Look, I'm only on 20 grand a year as a dude, but hey, I'd really like a relationship. I'm looking, and let's be honest, we have red flags. And we're not the best lookers, the best earners, the best contributors of our femininity, or whatever you want to say in that context. I'm offending me. Yes, I'm offending you too, but I'm offending me too. But honesty is good, right? And if we get on, I will love you. Let's discuss further. Let's go home, sort of thing. If you're, you know, that sort of, you know, free or promiscuous, or, you know, relationships these days. I don't know, but how about that for a first date? Oh, well, if she runs, piss off. Or fuck her. Don't worry about it. If you really want to play the whole player thing and just get in her pants, instead of saying 20 grand, say that you're on 50 grand, say that you're entrepreneur and you're just living with mom just for the time being because a real estate deal went down or something. You can try and get into her pants that way, but she'll run at some point as well, right? So if you want access, you can do the whole bullshit thing, just like the women will bullshit for their access to resources. Let's be honest, access to resources for the chicks and access to access for the dudes, for the V-bomb. Let's be honest, for the dudes as well. I just checked the time there. It's a take on the other honesty and integrity episode. Just a few more insights. The moral of today's episode is try some more honesty. What a concept. Ooh. And maybe it'll get you further than you think. How about that? And if the honesty doesn't take, well, then you can try the bullshit. Yes, I've mentioned that. You can try the bullshit, but if you really want to settle down, for a dude, if the woman has a house, like, I'll work the best I can to bring the money home, and I'll mow the yard, I'll fix the doors or whatever. Yes, we have red flags. I'm a divorcee. You have a 13-year-old and a 9-year-old example. And, we're both in our 30s or 50s, whichever the scenario is, with the whole red flag interaction. There's many out there and it's growing. It's just going to grow more and more. So, hence the channel, right? So, how about that for a transaction honesty thing from the dudes? Try it out. I reckon you should try it out. I have. It works. It works. If you can't beat the Romans, you gotta join them, right? No, not the best analogy for what I'm trying to say, but if you're a slave in Roman times, or current day slave, taxpayer, all that sort of thing, having to comply with the whole workplace thing that you need to do these days, and it's quasi slave sort of society. But anyway, you need to do what you can to survive, to get through this life. History-wise, life is okay in the West. Life is okay, even though it's going more and more in the shitter, but it's still very, very comfortable. Very comfortable, even though there's some stressors. Yes, there's some stressors as a red flag, or multiple red flagger, as many, and growing, a growing number of people. So let's try and get through your red flags, get through life with honesty and integrity. And that was some of the options, some of the tips, some of the acknowledgements, and let's be honest. And what a concept, let's see if that works. If it doesn't work, it may not have worked, with the encounter, that Tinder date that you're going on. It won't work anyway, because let's face it, the chick has outlandish expectations. They want to travel. What do you like doing? Oh, I like to travel and shit. you pretty much know they just like to travel. So anyway, I hope you got something out of that with a few more insights on honesty. Until the next episode, I don't know what number I'm at. I think it might be number 7. Or is it 6? Anyway, around there somewhere. I'm starting to post now as I'm recording this. I'm posting my 3rd one after I finish this. I can't multitask. It's only on the phone, right? Driving. So that's it. Ciao.